Hi there, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Tina from TinaHeals.com, and this video is about an Aries ascendant, a 12th house Pisces moon, and Libra sun. Okay, 7th house, and you have an opposition happening with your ascendant and your sun. So how you want to be perceived and how you are perceived could be at conflict. So let us understand the ascendant. The degree of the zodiac rising on the eastern side of the horizon at the moment of your birth is your ascendant degree. And the sign on which it falls is your rising sign. Okay, and for you this is Aries, which is cardinal fire, ruled by Mars. And Mars is a red planet, and we know Mars is about our action principle. It is how we perform our karma, how we take action, how we go ahead, how we forge ahead in the world is Mars. Again, Mars also deals with combativeness, competitiveness, strife, war, jealousy, and all of that. It is very libidinal as well. Mars deals with our sexual impulses. So Aries ascendant, definitely a dominant side over there in the bedroom, but maybe not so much because you've got Pisces, Libra, which are not known to be dominant. So, you could have this side of you that's very dominant, and at some point you could switch. So the Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, and when the soul enters Aries, it is so with a mini Big Bang, and everything is born anew. Think of what happens when the sun enters. It's the first sign of the zodiac. Sun enters Aries in the northern hemisphere. There's spring. Everything is fresh. Everything is young, vibrant, radiant. Okay, and that is the Aries energy. It brings about newness, freshness. It is the archetype of the pioneer. So Aries can, with its Martian energy, can forge ahead and move ahead in places where we can get stuck. But they like to start very many things that they cannot always complete. So great if you start very many things, but completion is a must with Aries. Patience is a virtue. You will learn that as you grow older, as your Mars matures, and of course the placement of Mars is key to understanding your natal chart. But remember, your soul ruler is Mercury, so it's not always about your higher purpose is higher knowledge, not always about push, go ahead, forge ahead. So sometimes it's important to take a pause, and I think your Libra sun knows that very well, because that is the point when everything comes to a stop, a hiatus, if I may say so. So Aries rules ahead. So this is a very important part of who you are. And of course, Aries ascendant, let us understand the ascendant. It is a Jungian mask you wear, the physical armor that you wear to interface with the world. It's how the world perceives you, your physical body, how you look, your mannerisms, your eccentricities, all of that is the ascendant. And with an Aries ascendant, people can see you're dominating. You're the boss. You will take no... you will not take no for an answer. You're ready for the chase. You're ready to hunt down your prey, but very forcible. Of course, unless you have a Saturn in the first, and then you may not be such a go-getter. But generally, Aries is ascendant, fast-moving, quick-moving, Martian, quick to anger, quick to violence, quick to throwing things around, punching doors, quick to move on, also in relationships. Very libidinal energy. So finding your key is very important. Balancing your key. Finding your key is finding the life force and then balancing it. Because Aries does not know balance. But its polarity is all about balance. We'll get to that. So Aries is about new things, starting new things, doing new things, having new experiences, and it can get bored quickly. This energy can get bored quickly. Now, if you have an afflicted Mars, say Mars in the 6th house, your head can be afflicted. Chronic headaches, ENT issues, chronic acne, and all of that. Okay. Now, there can be a sense of selfishness, a dose of selfishness with your Aries personality, because this is the infant of the zodiac, and with infancy comes a certain amount of selfishness, because the infant understands self-preservation. So as enlightened astrologer Stephen Forrest says that the goal of Aries should be enlightened selfishness. How can you take this me, and then really, convert that energy? And I think that is really important for you to convert that selfish energy. If at any point you feel extreme anger, extreme violence, you have to balance your physical energy. Even women have tons of energy with this. Body builds are also squarish. Women with displacement also tend to wear their hair short. Okay, just functional, practical, but they may like their highlights, or can accentuate the face. Mars rules the face, Aries rules the face. And wear shades, wear glasses or catchy eyeglasses, stuff like that, headbands and bean caps and all that. They like to emphasize that. Now moving on to your moon sign. So the moon sign is a very private part of who you are. Okay, if the ascendant or the rising sign is the armor you wear to interface with the world, the moon sign is who you are when the armor comes off and no one is looking, when you're vulnerable by yourself. So the moon sign is most evident till the age of 7, and it also comes out when you're most stressed. So, finding a balance to your moon sign. And according to esoteric astrology, your moon sign becomes the biggest impediment to your spiritual growth. Because it's sort of, you put so much time in your habit patterns, they actually cloister your soul growth. So this is, the moon is your emotions, your feelings, your imagination, your psychic awareness, your childhood, your everyday habit patterns, your mother, how you will be as a mother, the females around you, your intuitiveness. So you see how this is a very private part of your being, okay? And moon in Pisces, 12th house, not a good placement, okay? Because your mom could have been incarcerated or worked in a position which was almost like an incarceration, army or medical, something like that. Could even be an actress, because Pisces also rules the celluloid of film. And Pisces moon people can be great actors because they sense the energy, they can feel the energy of the role they're going to play, and they can get into character, so to say. They can get into character very easily. They don't need to go to extremes like method acting to truly understand what they have to portray, because they're like psychic sponges. This is the place of the unconscious. Neptune, these planetary spheres are beyond Saturn. We have Neptune, Uranus, Pluto. We don't understand these energies because human comprehension is dwarfed when you look at such energies. So we don't really understand Neptune, except that there is no word for Neptune. It's spiritual, yeah, but okay, it's clairvoyance, clairaudience, it's mediumship, it's channeling, it's healing, and all of this. This is the archetype of the mystic, the dreamer, and there's always this element of escapism with Pisces. So if you're not feeding yourself the correct avenues to escape the dreariness of life, you may find yourself intoxicated, inebriated, because you're hankering to leave this reality. Pisces deals with other dimensions. Think of the two fish swimming away in opposite directions. Such duality, such tug and war, tug and pull. So there's always this vacillation and this not sure where you are with Pisces moon, okay? Because your physical body may be someplace, but your imagination is somewhere else. Fantastic imagination. And you have a moon and a sun in opposition. So you sort of have 6th house sun opposite your 12th house moon. I'm sorry, you have a Libra sun. Sorry, that was the Virgo video. So you have a 7th house, which is a good house for the sun. Although sun doesn't do well in Libra, I'll get to that. But with the Pisces moon, your mother may have been very mystical. Or again, as I said, she could have been incarcerated and put away. The 12th house also is the house of our undoing. So 12th house moon there could mean mother not available or mother dead in some cases, or mother put you know not in a position to truly be your mother. That may have been the case. A mother may be, so delusional, mental issues could come up with this. Don't forget, Pisces also rules asylums. So moon there, asylums, all kinds of confined spaces, oils. So, your mother, complications with the mother. Wherever Pisces exists in your chart, there's always trauma. And this is the most difficult house, the house of your undoing. But I think the 12th house is the house of your spiritual powers. And you have your moon in your 12th house. So that yin part of you is very psychic, very powerful. And you should use that. You can be a great tarot reader, a great person to work with symbols. Okay, now Libra sun, 7th house, house of partnerships, friendships, relationships. Libra, the sign of balance. The only sign in the zodiac to be represented by the scale. It's something inanimate. Okay, so you think about it and it's inanimate. So there's a certain coldness to Libra. And when the sun goes into Libra, the sun experiences death, or it falls off the horizon and goes to the other side, and we have the autumnal equinox. Okay, and then we have the nights get longer. So in a sense, Libra is the point when spirit and matter craves for balance. Libra rules the pelvic system, the pelvic, okay, and how we hold ourselves. The pelvic holds us up. Okay, Aries rules the head. Pisces rules your feet. So restless leg syndrome with the Pisces moon can occur. Even insomnia, chronic insomnia with that. And with your Aries, you could have bad headaches, especially if you have a difficult Mars. So now Libra sun is in detriment in Libra because sun is exalted in Aries in the opposite sign. So here the sun cannot express itself. The sun is our father. Sun is how we shine, our leadership skills, how we will be celebrated, and the sun is a very powerful part of us. It's our soul's contract for why we've incarnated. It's our actions, but not in the Martian sense. It's more our soul's actions. So sun in Libra could be wasteful, could be very much of a people pleaser and passive aggressive, where you don't say how you feel, but you passive aggressively take it out some other way. There's always a waste with Libra, and also Libra suns can give more attention to appearance and etiquette and manners and formality than really dig deep down. And sometimes true self is sort of sacrificed for these superficial frivolities. So Libra sun can be superficial. Okay, and Libra is not, again, cardinal. So change and flux. And you've got mutable cardinal. You could be very impressionable, very quick to change. Okay, very quick to change. With your Pisces 12th house moon, your childhood definitely was not easy. Definitely was very spiritually awakening. But with the Libra sun, you're great. You're the archetype of the mediator. So you're great with mediating and bringing things to balance. Like, think of the justice card in the tarot. Okay, it's about balance. It's about justice for you. So you could be a crusader for justice, and you have that Aries Martian energy to go ahead. And Libra is ruled by Venus, but its sole ruler is Uranus, which is again destroying all set structures, because Librans can get so caught up in setting these structures that they don't know how to break away from that. So you have the archetype of the pioneer, the mystic, and the diplomat. I think you're a very pleasurable personality. Tell me what you think of this video. Like, comment, subscribe, share, and visit my website. Thank you.